Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Manny B Investing, MBI. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at some crypto news, starting here with Jesse Powell, the chief executive of Kraken, a U.S. cryptocurrency exchange, or former CEO, we should say, because the company announced today that he's stepping down from the position, moving to a board position, and the COO will be replacing him. So let's take a look at this New York Times news story on everything that happened. Let's see what's going on. CEO of Kraken, the cryptocurrency exchange, steps down. Jesse Powell, the chief executive, has battled with employees after posting messages about race and gender and urging those who disagreed with his values to leave. Oh, Jesse, why would you do that? And that's, regardless of what he believes in, what he values. Does that have anything to do with the company? Maybe it does. Maybe it's a small operation, family-oriented operation, but I doubt it. When going into politics, especially with work, it just seems like a disaster. Just don't do it. Just leave it alone. So Jesse Powell, the founder of the cryptocurrency exchange Kraken, is stepping down as chief executive. Mr. Powell will be replaced by Dave Ripley, the chief operating officer. Kraken said on Wednesday the transition is set to take place in the next few months after the company finds a replacement for Mr. Ripley. Mr. Powell will remain at Kraken as chairman, so he'll be chairman of the board. And they need to find a new COO, and I think that's where the pain point's going to be. They've got a CEO, they've got a place for Jesse, but now they need to figure out who's going to be the COO, because operations isn't something that you can just plug a guy into. You have to get someone that is specifically familiar with operating a crypto exchange. This is uncharted territory as far as business goes. This is all new tech. Very little to no regulation globally, none in America. And I believe this is a US-based company. So they're going to need somebody that is the real deal. That you can't just put a name in this position. This person is going to be moving the company forward or backwards. An early Bitcoin entrepreneur. So Mr. Powell made his splash on Bitcoin. So he was a Bitcoin OG. Has embroiled in conflict with Kraken employees after he posted inflammatory messages this year about race and gender on the company's Slack. Why in the world would he do that? He urged those who disagreed with his values to leave the company. Some did. Kraken also faced an investigation by the Treasury Department over potential violations of U.S. sanctions. The department is expected to fine Kraken, the New York Times reported in July. In a blog post, Kraken said that Mr. Ripley, who joined the company after it acquired his startup in 2016, has chosen, following a rigorous internal and external search over the past year, Mr. Powell planned to spend more of his time focusing on the company's products, user experience, and the broader industry advocacy, the company said. So he's a big force in the game. He has connections. He's been around. So he has use. Mr. Powell and Tan Lu founded Kraken in 2011 as one of the first major exchanges for investors to buy and sell digital assets. Kraken was eventually overtaken by Coinbase and now ranks as the second largest exchange in the United States, according to CoinMarketCap, an industry data tracker. Last year, Mr. Powell said he was considering taking the company public. The conflicts at Kraken began this spring after Mr. Powell questioned employees' use of preferred pronouns and engaged in a lengthy discussion about whether women are inherently less intelligent than men. That sounds insane for a CEO to do, but these are not typical people. These are younger guys, a lot of them from varied backgrounds that, honestly, let's just be serious. A lot of these people got lucky. And they've launched themselves into outer space when it comes to their careers. Some employees voiced complaints, and Mr. Powell released a company culture document outlining what he described as Kraken's libertarian values. Oh gosh, libertarians. He told employees that if they disagreed with the document, they should quit. In response to reporting by the Times on Kraken's internal conflict, he tweeted in June that he was returning to the company back to dictatorship. Oh, wow. So this dude, I mean, he might be based, and I can appreciate that, but it has nothing to do with work and shouldn't be in the marketplace, because not all people believe in the same thing. And I believe in people all over the spectrum of life to be able to come together and work and create magic and make a good living for themselves. So I think politics should stay out of work. I don't think it was a good idea on his part. Granted, he can say what he wants, in my opinion. Free speech, First Amendment in America. Do what you want. But probably not good. Not a good direction to go in, as far as we have enough going on with the regulation, with the government cracking down on this, with our bad economy, monetary policy out of control, crypto markets crushed. There's so much going on, so much to talk about, so much advocacy he could be doing for the crypto space and, overall, but he wants to talk about race and gender. Just silly. Let's take a look at Kraken Exchange. A lot of people, I'm sure, are newer people into the crypto space, and they're not really sure what the heck is Kraken. What is this? Well, it's a place where you can purchase digital assets. They're mostly app driven. You can log on there just like Robinhood or crypto.com. It's just another one of those. It's a bigger one. Like the article said, they were number one. Coinbase passed them. So they're up there. They're a big platform. I know a few people that use them, and they seem to have a good experience. Me personally, I'm not super big on, or at least I'm getting better. I'm not super big on allowing an exchange to hold custody of my digital assets. I want to hold them myself. I want to be my own bank, so to speak. And you'll also hear another phrase, not your keys, not your crypto. If it's on an exchange, the exchange owns it. You don't. So just keep that in mind, and we'll make content about that, showing people, what that means exactly, and maybe even how to do it. So thank you again for checking out the channel. If you're subscribed to me, thank you. If you're not, hit the subscribe button. Give us a chance. We'll be uploading videos weekly. Might get an extra treat and get multiple videos, but we're gonna take things slow. We're gonna report on important things. We're gonna really engage you. So thank you again, everyone that follows me, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.